Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Richard and this is Eeyore Tactical. Today I got a good one. I'm going to go over the class I just got through taking, give you a gear breakdown and a course description, and I got some video of the class itself, so stay tuned and enjoy. Wrong button. Anyway, yeah, I was just thinking here, using the term stay tuned, it's kind of an acronym, isn't it? A term we don't really use anymore because nobody really watches TV anymore. So anyway, besides that, let's go ahead and get into this course. The class I just got through taking was a Greenline Tactical Dark Lab class. It's the third time I've taken the class, but I think probably the best weather I've had through all the classes I've taken. The first day of this class was, the temperature was in close to 90 when we got started, and we got started around 4 o'clock. And when we got started with a meet and greet kind of a deal where we all met up at the barn or building at Empire Gun Club. It's a big steel building. We all sat around in a circle in chairs and we just talked about who we are, you know, where we're from, and what experience we have with courses like this, or with shooting in general. This is my third time taking this Dark Lab course. It's the 7th night vision class I've taken with Greenline Tactical over the last 6 years. The class, I would say, there was a lot of really experienced shooters in this class. So yeah, it was a good group of guys, as we found out. So yeah, anyway, we went and did all that at the building, and then we all packed our stuff up and we went out to the range. We all got at the range, parked, got our loadouts on. We were going to start shooting during the day, and so we all walked up to went up to the line. We all stood around in a circle again, and we went over the medical brief. Basically, everybody, you know, we found out who was, we had 2 EMTs there. Firefighter I've known, been taking classes with for probably 6 years now. It seems like we meet up a couple times a year at classes, not planned, but just we have similar interest in the classes we take, so we always end up at the same classes. So yeah, so we went over the medical brief, the procedures on what happens if somebody gets hurt, and all that good stuff. So then we all went up to the line with our pistols and rifles. This is kind of the retard test to see who in the class is a retard and who isn't by the instructors. So we went up there and we just started up with ready up drills with the rifle.
It's not, hey look guys, this is not do what I say. I want you to understand. Right, from the high, ready. Stand by. Reload as needed. Stand by. Right, stand by. High, ready. Stand by. Stop aiming. All ready? Stand by. Ready, show me high carry. High ready. Low ready. Low carry. High ready. High ready. Low ready.
from different positions, low ready, high ready. We went over the different positions that they're going to call out, they need us in at any given time. So yeah, the lead instructor or owner of the class or the company, Greenline Tactical, is Don Edwards. I've known Don for probably 6 years now, since I've been taking classes with him way back in the day, 6 years ago. And then Sam Houston, who I've taken a bunch of classes from, not only with Greenline Tactical, but he also instructs with Warrior Poet Society, and then he does some other stuff. There's a Goons Night Out class, or event they do in Grand Junction, Fieldcraft Defense, and he comes in and instructs for that as well. So I've known Sam for a while. We're on a first name basis. He knows me, I know him. So anyway, so we just did that for an hour or two. It was going to get dark around 7:30 or so. So we ended up breaking after shooting for a little bit, and we went and got just everybody went back to their vehicles. There was time to eat food, get hydrated, get our gear all sorted out and whatnot. There was luckily enough, one of the students, Charlie, he brought, I guess he's a chef of some sort, brought a bunch of food for anybody that would partake. Had some steaks and some, on the first night, he had mole. I don't know what that is. I didn't try that. I wasn't full at the time because I already had eaten lunch. I did partake in the steak though. And of course my dogs love the steak too. There was a bunch of people there that were being friendly with the dogs and giving the dogs some treats of some fat from the steak. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so then let's see here. I got some notes on what we did. Yeah, so we all got so we did the warm-ups. I think the warm-ups are not only good for the students to get kind of a feel for their guns if they haven't shot in a while, in their gear. It's also a good way during the daytime to see and judge the students, engage them, and see how they're going to do. Again, we didn't, in this class, we didn't really have any retards, so everybody was really safe and competent, and it's always a good thing when you have a class like that, when everybody's skill level is at a certain level. And yeah, having one retard in your class can just ruin an entire class. You know, being that everybody's thinking about what's going on, is this guy going to shoot me in the back or something, and then whatever. So anyway, we're good to go there. So we started out with our drills. After we did our ready ups with our pistol and our rifle, and then when it got dark and we got our gear on, we started doing a drill. And I'm not going to go, I didn't take notes because it's really hard for me to take notes and find out what things are in what order during the class. But I do remember the drills. I just don't necessarily remember the order that they were in. I'm pretty close, I think, and pretty close to what the names of the drills are. The first drill we did is kind of just a kind of a gauge of how, hell, I don't know what it really gauges, but accuracy at close and distant targets. So basically it was a baseline that we were using for the first night to use the second night to see where we were compared to the first night. So anyway, the drill basically is an IPSC target. It has an A zone, head and chest. You had to shoot 3 to the chest, 2 to the head. Transition to a 15-yard target that was 4 to the chest or 4 to the A zone, and then we had to transition to a steel that was I think 35 yards away, and we had to hit it 3 times. You had to shoot until you had 3 hits on the target. It was our first night little baseline drill that we were doing to get a gauge on everybody's skill level at that time. We did time it, I think. That first night we definitely timed it the second night. So anyway, we ran the drill. What we did learn is that everybody was trending low at the 15-yard target A zone. So we kind of went over a breakdown of how we can correct that, you know, tend high, shoot high, stuff like that. And anyway, I did mediocre. I don't think I got a clean run on the first day. So anyway, we did that. The whole class did that. We got ammo and water. And then we did a partner side-by-side drill 5 yards from the target, and he would face right range, and then the partner would face up range or away from the target. And then our cue to start shooting was when our partner at the 5-yard line turned and started engaging the target. We would turn and run up to our partner, get beside them and let them know that we were beside them, and have our muzzle past the meat of our partner so we didn't shoot them in the back. And we would get up beside them, and as a team we would shoot the target together. So that was pretty interesting. So we did that for a while, because all these things that we were doing are going to lead up into drills that were, it was a progressive thing. So we're going to be shooting with partners later on down the road. We had to work on our movement and stuff like that. I think the next drill we did is what I call the crossing drill. How would I'm going to explain this? I got some video of it, so hopefully that'd help. So it appears the microphone didn't work for the last of the first day, so I'll go ahead and do the last 2 drills of the first day in the next video and the rest of the second day. And yeah, this video is getting kind of long anyway, so hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to go ahead and check out the day 2. And yeah, train, train, train.
Start shooting.